You become boring and you do not even know it. You used to be interesting. You used to have things you cared about, things you were excited about, things you wanted to try. You used to have energy, curiosity, fire. And then somewhere along the way, you just stopped. You became predictable. You became flat. You became boring. And the worst part is, you did not notice it happening. Here's how you know. You do the same thing every single day. You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you scroll, you eat, you sleep, and then you do it again. Every day is the same. You do not try new things. You do not go new places. You do not learn anything. You just repeat. And repetition without growth is not living. It is existing. You used to have hobbies, things you did just because they made you feel alive. You used to read. You used to create. You used to build something with your hands. Now, you scroll through other people's lives and call it relaxation. You watch other people do interesting things and convince yourself that you're too tired to do your own. You stop creating. You stop exploring. You become a spectator in your own life. And a spectator are boring. You used to have opinions. You used to care about things. You used to argue about ideas. You used to stand for something. Now you just agree. You nod. You say whatever keeps the peace. You stay neutral because it is easier. You stopped having a perspective. And people without perspective are forgettable. You used to take actions. You used to take risks. You used to try things that scared you. You used to say yes to the things you're not ready for and figure it out along the way. Now, you stay safe. You only do what you already know how to do. You avoid discomfort. You avoid uncertainty. You avoid anything that might make you look stupid. And safety is the death of interesting. You used to have stories. You used to come home with something to talk about. Something that happened. Something you saw. Something that made you think. Now you have nothing to say. Because nothing happened. Because you did the same thing you did yesterday. And the day before that. And the day before that. You do not have stories anymore. You have routines. And routines do not make you interesting. They make you invisible. Here's the truth. You did not become boring because you got older. You became boring because you stopped trying. You stopped being curious. You stopped challenging yourself. You stopped doing things that made you uncomfortable. You chose comfort over growth. And comfort is where interesting goes to die. You wonder why people do not call anymore. Why conversations feel empty. Why you feel disconnected from everyone around you. It is not them. It is you. You have nothing new to offer. You talked about the same things. You think the same thoughts. You live the same day over and over. And people get bored of that. Not because they're shallow. Because there is nothing there to connect to. You became a loop. And loops are exhausting to be around. But here's the part that matters. You're not stuck like this. You did not lose your ability to be interesting. You just stop using it. And the moment you realize that is the moment everything can change. Being interesting is not about being cool or successful or impressive. It is about being alive. It is about doing things that scare you, trying things you have never tried, going places you have never been, learning things you do not know, having opinions you're willing to defend, taking risks you're not sure you're ready for. Interesting people are not special. They're just willing to be uncomfortable. They're willing to fail, to look stupid, to be bad at something new. And that willingness is what makes them magnetic. You do not need money to be interesting. You do not need status or talent or permission. You just need to stop being safe. Stop scrolling and start creating. Stop arguing and start thinking. Stop repeating and start exploring. Stop hiding and start showing up. The version of you that was interesting is not gone. It's just buried under years of comfort and routine. And the moment you dig him out is the moment people start paying attention again. Not because you changed who you are, because you remember who you were before you got comfortable. You became boring, but you do not have to stay that way.